Welcome back to Rimworld. My name is Ben here, and the march of civilization continues ever onwards for our colony despite the day's best attempts at shutting us down. So I'd like to keep that trend going, please. And if you want to catch up on this series, there's a playlist in the cards where you can do exactly that. Also, feel free to let me know if the videos are in the wrong order for that playlist. Well, looks like Jackson is going off on a tantrum. The first straw was darkness. Cosby's turn for a mental break. The first straw was no converter. I guess I better go figure that one out, since that's for the religious stuff. I guess Cosby and Jackson were the ones who got into a bit of a social spat over that one. I guess it is what it is, especially since Jackson was the colony doctor, so that's not good. I should probably make a new one. And by a new one, I mean some ER bots to help out the doctor. Well, all colonists report for active combat duty. We got ourselves inbound. And they're attacking immediately, so hopefully we can get them through the hallway of traps. You get inside the base. And just get ready to help. Well, they get the memo and just oh, they're going after the animal. Oops. Well, that's on me. I wonder if I can, have Lucy pop out for a little bit. And just, convince him to go after somebody else. We'll just remind them that we have a, hallway of traps for them to go through. Well, the animal's down. So that's kind of a bummer. Well, that, lined you up quite a bit. Or softened you up, as the proper saying is. Alright, so apparently that was enough damage to convince him to leave. Good! Cosby. You can have that, machine pistol that the enemy raiders was kind enough to, give us. Are any of these any good to add to the colony? No. Volatile, lazy, not really. Dumpling, nimble, fast learner. Ooh, hey. Jackson, that's on you. Hippity hoppity, we found our fourth colonist. Anyways, convert. No, I think it's time to get the, colony leader for the religion stuff. So who's the best at social? Technically that's Lucy. Because, Cosby doesn't do it and Jackson is, let's just say a beginner in the social skill. So I guess, Lucy gets to do it. Begin role change. Lucy can have the spot. Begin. Alrighty then, that takes care of you. Start ordering for the prisoner, Lucy, whenever you're able to. Well, Lucy just went off on a sadistic rage. And not anymore, she didn't. And I just about forgot about the, pet. Well, I guess we can't do anything with the pet. You know, Johnson is the handler. And that's mostly because, the stuff that needed to be done is already done. Okay. And I guess the prisoner ended up being the target of, Lucy's sadistic rage. And the final straw for that was insulted. And now we're dealing with the heat wave. I hope the air conditioning is up to the task of dealing with that mess. Well, looks like Cosby is off on a tangent. The final straw was innocent prisoner died. Well, so much for that, colonist. And of course, the target, is random furniture items and things. You know what? I think I'm just gonna release this one back to the wild. And of course, it immediately went mad when I did that. I guess Lucy gets to sort this issue out. And that's the issue sorted out. I think I might actually need a ER bot instead of the holler bot. Well, looks like we got hostiles inbound that are attacking immediately, so Jackson gets the pump shotgun and Cosby gets the auto pistol. Lucy, go report to the front lines. We are going to be dealing with some, nasty people soon. Hopefully I can convert one of them to being my friend. And then first slot the robots inside of Area 1. Oh, I see we lost a, robot. Well. And never mind. I guess they all went to the hallway of traps. Good. Lazy body purists for, neurons. Great memory, slow learner, day. Alright. Ezron. Johnson, that's your job. Stabilize and capture. Well, I think I grabbed the wrong prisoner. Yep. Release, Lucy. I guess I can, recruit 2 prisoners at once. So yeah, I guess we are getting, hands-on after all. Especially after I grabbed the wrong prisoner. Oh well. Oh boy, Century Mantinites. Neurons, and, Neurons also has an infection. Well, the, Hazron has sadly passed. Jackson is off on an insulting spree. The Faustra was innocent prisoner died. And it has Cosby and Jackson had a bit of a social spat. I wonder what for. Cosby insulted Jackson's learning ability. This drove Jackson into a rage and he began to fight. Okay. Well, we're not getting, neurons either because, well, infection happened. Well, looks like Cosby is going off on a food binge. Wanna bet it's because of the, prisoner issues we've been having? Nope. Insulted was the final straw. Well, I think we had the first, massword pad, and it's an engraving of the furniture illustrates, Jackson, capturing Dumpling as, they reads on the ground. Jackson is holding Dumpling in a joint lock. The overall composition is triangular. This depiction tells the story of Dumpling being captured by Jackson on the 10th of April, May, 5501. Well, Jackson is off on a food bench. The final straw was innocent prisoner died. Okay. Alright, let's get some more researching going. Can I research any good armor yet? Survey says no. That's a bummer. So I guess I'll take the auto cannon turret. Any hospital bed? Multi-analyzer. Cause then you get the good armor after that. Out of doors. What else to do? Oh yeah, harder components. And Lucy goes off on a crisis of belief. The Faustra was in intense pain. Well, I can now make my own autocannon turret, so that's right. And now you have a mad mastodon to worry about. Lovely! I guess I better start making more machine pistols. Autonomous report to the front lines. We're about to have, never mind. I guess we're about to have mastodon for dinner. And just like that, the stereo materials have been researched, so I guess we're partway there to the hospital, if I wanted to build one. And that's the hospital bed research completed, so that's straight. Well, that, Blight to the cotton plants was the last thing we needed. Oh well, Cosby took care of it. And now our pet is dealing with the plague. So I hope the doctors are up to that challenge. Well, looks like we got hostiles inbound. So I think I'm just gonna let Lucy finish up her lunch. I just prepared for combat, so I guess that means Lucy gets some more machine pistols. And report to the front lines now. Well, never mind on the whole fighting the enemies. Mostly because they choked on the hallway of traps. Which is what they were supposed to do. Well, first it was a raid, now it's a manhunter pad. Anyways, I think this is a lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist. Because right now, functionally speaking, it doesn't. So, that's what we're going to be doing to survive this. And of course, we had enough traps for them. And now there's an affair between Johnson and Lucy. Johnson is apparently married to Sky, who is not present. Anyways, I think I'll put the marriage spot behind the rice field. Well, I guess we can now build the wall-mounted multi-analyzer, so that's right. And that's mostly because it opens up some more options for armor. So let's start researching them. If I can even find them. Because I want marine armor. Oh wait, that's fabrication. And I guess I had to unpause the game for a little bit. Because now I can research marine armor, so that's great. And that's the auto door research completed, so that's great. And Lucy has decided to hide in their room. The file straw was serious pain. I wonder why. Let's just see. Cutworms. Well, looks like Lucy and Cosby had a bit of a social spat. Let's just see why. Lucy derided Cosby's opinions. Okay. And that's the hardened components research completed, so that's straight. On to fabrication. And I guess we can put advanced fabrication after marine armor. And then omni-robotics and then advanced nuclear power after that. Well, looks like we have the first Metroid cluster. The problem is that I don't have any way of, producing biofuel. Well, let's go fix that issue. Assuming I can find the, biofuel refinery. Yep. Well, we're also dealing with the plague. Lucy and Johnson both have the plague. And we have some turtle pods. 21 pouches survival meals. How generous. Well, that's biofuel refining research completed, so that's straight. I guess the biofuel refinery can just go in by the battery bank. And that's the fabrication research completed, so that's straight. Well, let's finally get the chem fill up and running. Do until you have like 100 or something like that. Well, looks like Johnson and Lucy are getting married. And the Metroids have just stated. Oh well, it is what it is. Besides, I don't think they're going to survive, three-motor cannonball. Not on one, of course. And besides, they're just scythers. We can just run a ring around them, and there's nothing they can do about it. Ooh, hey, comment supplier. Shame I don't have enough money, for the motors. Lucy, that is your job. Go procure the money from the hoarder traders by selling out some formal vests. Now let's see if we can acquire at least 3 reinforced barrels. Let's see now. 1. Nope. Can't even afford 1. Without selling some gold, that is. I think 200 should do the trick. Right, so that's the first mortar belt. Let's get some high explosive shells up and running. Do until you have like 100. Well, looks like we have Water who wants to join. Pepper, best at mining, still level 10. You know what, sure. A volley, I think. Yep, a volley. Undergrounder, tortured artist, kind dot it. Where are you coming in from? Okay, you're coming in from the safe, direction. So you're gonna make it to the colony safely. Alright. And we just had the first, unimpressive bear of truth. Oh well, it is what it is. And Pepper immediately goes off on a tantrum. The file straw was, Lucy tried to convert me. Rip, cleaner base station. Oh well, it is what it is. I guess I'll just make another one. So yeah, I guess, Pepper gets to make the cleaner bot. And we had an unforgettable, yes of truth, even though, Cosby and Lucy got into a bit of a social spat. Oh well. And now we're getting a proper Matai raid. Coming in from up top. Alright. And now the Matai is attacking. Oh, Pepper, you've I guess that's on me for not locking you behind Area 1. Oh well. It is what it is. All Connors report to the active front lines. We got hostiles inbound. And that poor Butterbot is gonna let him in. Fiddlesticks. Or maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Good. Let him bash out the door a little bit. Because, goodness knows we don't have enough space for an active defense. Maybe I should just expand up north. And that takes care of that right anyways. On that note, I think this is where I'm going to leave off the video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist all over social media for to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Bye!